Hi, and thanks for joining. If you're new here, I'm Wendy.
I'm Kevin.
And together we're Nina's Jewels. We buy things at places like garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, and
just about anywhere we can find things to flip and sell for a profit. If that's content you're interested in, you're in the right place.
We nailed it.
I've heard her do it 1,000,000 times. I know it.
Alright, well today's video is going to be really different than any video we've ever done before. We have ChatGPT opened on our computer and we're going to take questions that we've gotten. These are real questions that we've gotten from eBay buyers, and we're going to enter them into ChatGPT and ask it to help us respond. We're not actually going to use any of the responses that ChatGPT suggested.
What's the point?
that ChatGPT suggests, but we're going to see how it works and if it can be a useful tool for reselling. So I'm actually going to screen record and we'll show you how it responds, and then we'll tell you a little bit more about these questions that we got on eBay and how we actually handled them, and make suggestions on how you might want to handle them, and just some other information along the way. So let's get started. Okay. The first question that we received says, this was recent. This was actually received yesterday. And it was received on a box of vintage Hallmark note cards, which we had listed as an auction and they didn't sell. So we're going to end up relisting them. I haven't decided if we're going to relist them as an auction or as a buy it now. But I got this message right before the auction ended, like 15 minutes before the auction ended. And the question says, "Hi, I tried to place a bid on this box card, but I was blocked due to the unpaid restriction that you might set up in the listing." And I'm reading this word for word, like with all of the grammatical errors. "I would like to explain to you why it happened to me. The seller who made her mistake, that she didn't send me a combined invoice even though I kept requested."
No, even I kept requested.
Oh, even I...
She's adding grammar where it doesn't belong.
"Even I kept requested. The items were canceled automatically after the 4-day payment rule. She also admitted it was her fault. I finally paid her on the relisted listings. That's why my account got impacted. Would you please put me in your exemption bidder list? That helps me bidding purchase from you. I am an honor buyer. And I got very good feedback scrolls too."
Scrolls.
Like scrolls. "May I ask if you would sell as a buy it now instead? Thanks." So,
I'm going to assume that either English isn't their first language, or they're on a phone trying to type it and it's throwing a lot of stuff in there, or both.
I mean, we got the point.
Or, I mean, it might be all...
We got the point.
Yeah, we get the gist.
And we'll tell you exactly how we responded and what we decided to do with this question after we enter it into ChatGPT. So let's enter it into ChatGPT. Don't worry, we're not going to make you watch the whole typing. Okay, let's enter it.
Man, that's fast.
Okay, so...
It generated it so fast.
It generated it super fast. So it said, "Thank you for This is how we should respond to the buyer. This is its suggestion. Dear buyer's name," which we're not going to share with you because we are an honor seller. "Thank you for reaching out to us regarding the box card listing. We appreciate your interest in our item. However, after careful consideration, we have decided not to proceed with the sale. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you, but we have made the decision based on our internal policies and procedures." It's pretty good. "We prioritize providing a secure and reliable experience for all our buyers, and in this case, we believe it is in everyone's best interest not to proceed with the transaction. We understand your explanation regarding the unpaid restriction issue you encountered with another seller, and we sympathize with any inconvenience you may have experienced. Nevertheless, we have made our decision and kindly ask for your understanding. We wish you the best in finding a suitable box card elsewhere on eBay." I mean, that's pretty good.
Well, I see why they have a problem with this and with college essays and high school essays, because this sounds like something for an assignment.
I mean, that's something that I would send. It's like professional and stuff.
It's a little too professional.
Yeah.
It sounds like a robot wrote it, like a professional robot.
But I mean,
hey, it's better than I thought it was going to be. It's like a bad writer wrote it.
It's not bad. Like,
but
it
not
took
like
what we asked and it did exactly that.
Not bad grammar or anything, but like a poor creative writer.
Oh, you're hard on ChatGPT. It just worked really hard on that.
If some person
all the
did this,
information we gave it and reached out into the internet and pulled all that information and came up with that.
But you know what? It did it in literally 1 second. It started the response. Right? Like you hit enter and it goes response.
It was like
it didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like it was just bam.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It is impressive. I'm impressed with this one, honestly, because I thought this was going to be one of the harder ones it had to answer. So kudos to ChatGPT.
Very generic response.
Yeah. But
very
still,
generic.
Like, got the job done.
But
said what we needed
pleasant,
it to say. Yeah.
businesslike.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to run my world like this robot, but
yeah, I'm down with it.
But it did all right.
Okay, so here's what really happened. We just did not respond. Our auction was ending in like 15 minutes. We opted to not respond to the buyer. We already had them essentially blocked based on our restrictions that we had set up, so they already couldn't bid from us, so we didn't have to worry about that. And so we just kind of let it ride. We figured no response was the best response, and that's how we handled that one. So just information on if you do want to set up buyer restrictions and you don't know how to do that. The easiest way to do it is if you just go into help and contact and in the search fields type in set up buyer restrictions or set up buyer requirements. That will provide you a link. You can go into that and then click on buyer management. And that will take you to a page called buyer management where you can access your blocked buyer list or your buyer exemption list. And underneath that, it shows you buyer requirements. And what we have selected, you can see here, are basically the most extreme settings. That's how you make edits to your buyer requirements. And that was what this person was referring to in this question. All right, question number 2. Okay, the next question is in regards to a doll that we had listed. It was a Madame Alexander doll. And we received a question. This was a buy it now item. The question said, is her face or arms and legs oily or sticky? And her cloth body, is that mold? And does she have any musty or bad smells to her? I love her face! Exclamation mark. So, let's see how ChatGPT would recommend that we respond to this. She was not sticky or oily, and it was not mold. It was just a stain on her, and she did not smell bad. So let's enter this question into chat.
But I love her face!
GPT. New chat. All right, here we go.
So fast.
So much information. Okay. ChatGPT said, Dear buyer's name, thank you for your interest in our doll! Exclamation mark. We appreciate your inquiry and would be happy to address your questions. Regarding the doll's condition, we can assure you that her face, arms, and legs are not oily or sticky. We have thoroughly inspected her and she is free from any such issues. Furthermore, her cloth body is completely mold-free. We take great care in storing our dolls in a clean and dry environment to maintain their quality. As a result, you can expect the doll to be in excellent condition without any musty or bad smells. We are delighted to hear that you love her face! Exclamation mark! The doll's face has been crafted with great attention to detail, and we're glad it appeals to you. If you have further questions or require additional information, please feel free to ask. We are here to assist you and ensure that you have a positive buying experience. Thank you once again for your interest, and we look forward to the possibility of serving you soon! Exclamation mark!
Boy, so, it really rode that exclamation mark.
It did. I mean, it knew she liked the exclamation mark.
So it
and
threw it back at her.
It did. So I thought that was a good
I think
response.
this response is better than the first one.
It's good.
This one you could almost actually use, except for all the exclamation points I might tone down a bit. But
she's an exclamation mark.
Maybe the robot knows better than us. But I think this was a better answer than number one. It was a good one.
Yeah, for sure. This was a winner. I would have used this response. So the way we responded was, she is not sticky, and I did not notice any smells. In my opinion, the staining does not appear to be mold. It doesn't smell musty. She does have a beautiful face. Thanks for looking! Exclamation mark.
I actually like the robot's answer better on... I was trying to get you to do that. The robot sounded way more professional.
Well, but see, I wanted to say, like, in my opinion. And
yeah, she's distancing also. Yeah. Like, what if they get it and they think it's musty?
Yeah.
We were like, our dolls are excellent and we never...
Yeah. I feel like if you say, like, in my opinion, and then
there's qualifiers.
There are qualifiers. That's usually how we try to answer a question. It's a little bit more self-protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what ended up happening with this is she was happy with that answer, and she ended up purchasing that doll for $31.98 on offer to buyer. And she gave us positive feedback on it. So that ended up working out. That ended up working out! Exclamation mark. The next question we received on a vintage, unused bottle of like a conditioning moisturizing product for bald men called Bald Guys with a Z. And this is a discontinued product that they don't make anymore. It belonged to my husband. I think he got it as like a gift from his sister or something and never used it. Since this is a discontinued product, as you know, discontinued items can sell for a premium now, especially if somebody uses that item and has always used that item. Now they can no longer get it. If you have an unopened bottle of that item, sometimes it can sell for a lot. A good example of an item that's selling for a lot right now is sriracha sauce, the one with the rooster on it. That's hard to come by in some markets, so if you can get a hold of a bottle of that, that's selling for a lot on eBay right now. So there's a tip for you. But, But Bald Guys is another item if you ever see that out in the wild, and it is unused, unopened, not partially used. You cannot sell partially used health and beauty items on eBay, but Bald Guys is an item that will sell for a lot. These bottles sell for between $50 and $70, and so we have ours listed for, I think, $70. So we got a message from a buyer, and the message said...
Do you want me? Can I read it?
Sure, yeah.
What a thief! $70 for 4 ounces of Bald Guys. Slap yourself.
Okay, so let's ask ChatGPT how they would respond to this, and then we'll tell you how we actually responded. And we did actually respond to this one. All right, let's see what ChatGPT says. Wow. ChatGPT has a lot to say.
That's a beefy answer. I think it was mad about the slap.
Yeah, it got offended. Okay, it said, Dear buyer's name, thank you for reaching out to us regarding our listing for Bald Guys. We understand that the current price may seem higher than expected, and we appreciate your feedback. However, we would like to clarify some information regarding this item. Bald Guys is a discontinued product that has become increasingly rare and difficult to find. As a result, the market value for this item has significantly increased over time. The price range of $50 to $70 reflects the current market demand and scarcity of Bald Guys. While it's true that Bald Guys was originally sold for a lower price, the limited availability and high demand for this particular product have contributed to its increased value. We strive to offer fair prices based on market conditions, availability, and the rarity of items. We apologize if the current price does not meet your expectations, and we completely understand if it is not within your budget.
Oh, call him poor.
We encourage you to continue exploring other options, and we hope you can find a suitable alternative that meets your needs. Should you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to assist you in any way we can. Thank you for your understanding. Best regards, ChatGPT.
That's way too nice for somebody saying slap yourself.
Way too nice.
They're like, well, you don't understand economics. Here's the curve. And
So we do still have bald guys listed and have had no interest in it. So, I mean, $70 might be a little much.
It's probably high, but, make an offer.
We did not end up slapping ourselves, but we did respond to the guy. Don't do it. And
he'll be happy now.
Responded to him, and I said, thanks for the content. And then I posted what he said on Instagram, on our Instagram page, which you can check out at Nina's Jewels, LLC. Okay, this is the last one. We received this question on a lot of replacement parts. It was just 2 items, but replacement parts for a Beyblade toy. I don't know if it was vintage or new, but it was a Beyblade toy. And it was not complete. It was listed as incomplete in the title. The question was received in Spanish, so I had to use Google Translate to translate it, and I'm going to share with you what it translated into in English, because I don't speak Spanish.
Natively.
No. And I would totally destroy it. Okay, so it said, it seems like a scam. It's not even complete, and it doesn't come with the other one. They're like $8 maximum. And we did respond to this one as well. We'll tell you what we said at the end. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh, we should also mention that we had it listed for $14.99.
So that's not ridiculous, considering free shipping.
They said $14.99, and we had best offer turned on.
And free shipping.
So he could have offered me $8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, so let's see what ChatGPT says.
It's always so wordy.
Whoa, I mean, it just keeps going.
It's like the shorter the question, the longer the answer.
I feel like inadequate in my responses now.
You see what I was talking about with the feel of essay? It feels like they're trying to reach a number of words. Like, they could answer it in 2 paragraphs, but they're answering it in 6 because they needed 300 words exactly. It's that sort of thing.
Okay, so it said, Dear customer, thank you for reaching out to us regarding our eBay listing. We appreciate your feedback and would like to address your concerns. Firstly, we want to assure you that we operate with complete transparency and integrity. Our listing clearly states that the item is being sold as replacement parts, and we offer free shipping to provide an added convenience to our customers. We apologize if there was any confusion regarding the nature of the listing. Regarding your comment about the item not being complete, we strive to accurately describe the condition and contents of our listings. If you believe there was an error or omission in our description, we would appreciate more specific information so that we can investigate and rectify any discrepancies. In terms of pricing, we understand your perspective. However, the value of a product can vary depending on various factors, including availability, rarity, and demand. Our pricing takes into account these factors, as well as the costs associated with sourcing and providing reliable replacement parts to our customers. We genuinely value your feedback as it helps us improve our products and services. If you have any further questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are committed to ensuring your satisfaction as our customer. Thank you for your understanding and support. Best regards, ChatGPT.
Wow.
That was a lot. I think that was probably the worst response.
A lot of words. There's one chunk we could put, and you could just put in all of your responses that in terms of pricing, we understand your perspective. Yeah. However, the value of a product can vary depending on various factors.
Yeah.
We could put that whole paragraph at just the end of every response.
Yeah.
About price.
Oh, by the way, we blocked the bald guy's buyer.
The slap yourself
guy. We blocked him, and I actually ended up blocking this buyer as well, or this commenter as well. And I responded to him and I said, they are replacement parts. No one is forcing you to buy them. Thanks for looking.
Again, the robot is a lot nicer. I guess it's not a robot, it's an AI. I know there's no body.
When I know I'm going to block somebody, I usually just kind of say what I'm going to say.
She gets rid of the niceness when she's going to block you.
I'm like, why are you complaining? You could have made an $8 offer. I may or may not have accepted it. Yeah. Nobody's making you buy these.
Same as the bald guy's guy. Well, then make us a $30 offer. We'll reject it, but make it. Well, we're willing to listen.
Yeah.
In another month, we might take it.
We might have taken it. Now he doesn't have the privilege of buying.
No. So watch yourself.
Blocked. So that wraps up our ChatGPT video? I would say that ChatGPT could potentially be successfully used to answer customer questions on eBay.
If you were one of those, if you gave it very strict parameters and you were one of those people who sold like 1 billion things a day and you didn't have time to respond to everything, you could put a ChatGPT to work for you doing that sort of thing. I feel like it would work pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's very professional and wordy and sounds like a robot.
Yeah, or if you like weren't good at typing up messages and you just wanted to quickly type into ChatGPT, like, how do I answer this question? I mean, the problem is that you have to take the time to like actually type in the customer's question, and that's kind of time consuming. But realistically, it answered the questions really well, and I think with the exception of the last one, I would have comfortably used all of its responses to send back to a customer and not felt weird about it. So anyway, that's our feedback. Let us know in the comments below, have you used ChatGPT? What did you use it for? What was your experience with it? Did you like it? Also, let us know what's your craziest question or comment that you've ever gotten on eBay, and how did you respond? All right, well, thanks so much for watching this video. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content and you're not already subscribed, we would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. It is the best thing you can do to support our channel and lets YouTube know that this is content that they should share with other people. Also, make sure to hit that like button and share our video with other people. That really helps us out as well. We also have a lot of links in the description box below. Go check those out. And once again, thanks so much for joining, and we will check you guys on the flip side. Bye.